So today we are with Gaztambide on this first interview for NewEra. I think it's interesting that people can get to know who you are. So I think it would be great if you can present yourself to the community.
Okay, so first of all, hello Jorge, nice to see you again. My name is Joaquin actually, I'm 36 years. I come from Malaga, Torremolinos actually, and my life or my way has been changing from places until getting here to Amsterdam. I love the music. My profession is being a cook actually, but music is taking over the most of my life, and not a lot more actually to say.
I think you can have a nice story to tell. So it's interesting to know how did you start on this journey and why you decided to start on this journey of the music.
Actually, it's curious because this started really spontaneously with a group of friends in south of Spain. It was like 2007 more or less, and we were just wanting to make events where people can have fun, no? And we bought a sound system and we bought equipment for playing, and this is how we started. It has been passing through many stages actually. My relation with the music was always kind of complicated because of my profession, no? But now it's getting heavier and it's taking more presence, so it's the time to give it a push and make it something out of all these years listening to it, no? I think music has been always a big part of my life, and playing is one of my biggest passions, I have to say.
So music has been always a part of your life. Is also a reason why you decide to move to the Netherlands, or is just a part of this reason?
Actually, Netherlands was a casualty. I was just looking for new places after South America, and I ended up here luckily, and surprise for me, there is a place where the music is taken seriously, and the industry has place for new things, no? And this is how I get motivated about it, no? And Corona also helped a bit, and some connections in the city also influenced and motivated by your surroundings, no? I think it's the best way to grow, no? Also soaking all the knowledge or energy that is around you and transforming it.
So you could say that you maybe have found your place here in Netherlands, in ambient, friends, music.
By the moment it is, yes. I think it's time to give time to the music, and Netherlands is a good place to do it, actually.
So any future plans that you maybe have?
I stopped doing future plans long time ago, actually. So I don't want to be. I want to be humble and just thanks what I have by now, fighting day by day and making short time challenge, more, let's say. So future-wise, be able to be happy and be able, of course, to enjoy music as I always been doing.
It's interesting. I see you have a really great passion of the music. We would like to know your beginnings with NewEra, how you know them. So how is your relation with them? And I know they offer you to start a residence with them. So how did you receive this message from them?
Actually, everything started with a connection through my dear big friend and teacher at the moment called Arji. He's a person I met 1 year ago, 2 years maybe, and he made me grow in a lot of ways. He made me learn and think about how all this work, and through him I met Adonis. He's a big friend of him. He's the founder of NewEra, and we started to create a vincul, the friendship, that ended up playing in a couple of events of him. He was really in love with my style and my way of expressing myself, So he proposed me this thing of the resident, and actually since I left Structured, I've been on my own, but I was looking forward to have a place to play oftenly and represent a flag, let's say, no? And NewEra is a collective that is really, really new, really young, with a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. The crew is amazing, and they have a lot of potential actually, so I think we can grow together in this creative journey. So it was a nice, amazing surprise and an honor for sure. And I think we're gonna make a good match.
So you're gonna feel comfortable
I think
be resident with NewEra?
I bet so. We are Southern, so at the end it's always nice to feel at home, no?
Yeah, that's nice. I think this is something also many artists try to find, no? To find their place where they feel comfortable to play, surrounded also by not only people to work with, but also friends, right?
I think it's really important. I think it's important to work with people that embrace your creativity and support it to make it grow, and not limit it in a way. No, conditions are always negative for an artist, and this is a way of expression, and you need freedom. Basically, freedom is what you need, no? Because everything grows with it, and NewEra is a collective that represents freedom in a way, no? So yeah, I think it's a great thing.
So how important you see the figure of the resident? It can be in a club or in a collective, that is your side. So you see this, that is something important that should be on the scene?
It's curious because I have been always not aware of this position, because we were always involved in the organization and of our own events, and we were playing and we were building up and breaking down, and there was never been a figure of residents, let's say, no? But when I got to Amsterdam and Netherlands, I understood the presence of these persons, no? These residents represent the collective in a musical way, no? And they give the solidity of a constant delivering, and they host the invited people, no? I mean, the artists that come from the outside should be hosted by these residents, no? And they are the faces of the collective, so they are quite important, and their presence is quite important. And I think it's also really important to the criteria you use to select them. I think we should always focus on what these artists can offer in a balance of diversity and solidity, constancy, but forget about conditions or I don't know how to say it, but things that can always limit the way of expression, no?
In the end, also resident is also an image, no, of the collective, and also you have maybe to follow you have to feel related with the values, right?
Yeah, and also we cannot forget about the balance, no, of choosing, no? I mean, we cannot live in a male world, no? We have to have a diverse environment, and for sure everyone has enough talent to show, but we always give the possibility to the same ones, and we have to dig in a bit, no, to look for the talent that is outside waiting for us, and not always being stuck in the supervise.
So is there something that you miss actually in nowadays scene in general? Is there something that you go, for example, to a music events, or you look to other music events, and are you missing something?
I miss being real. I miss a bit of personality in everyone and every collective or every promoter, and I think we are kind of swimming in the same direction, but always set it on a comfort area, not pushing boundaries and proposing risky proposals, trying risky styles, surprising, no? I mean, this is also a lot about surprise, and I think the scene nowadays is quite predictable in general, so we have to impulse it to go to new new fields where we are not used to be, no? And who knows, maybe we discover things that we like a lot.
So we speak a bit about you, also about your thoughts of the music scene. So let's speak about the next event of NewEra. That is your first time playing there as resident, but also they offer you an all night long. So how did you feel this approach from them to play an all night long?
It's amazing, it's crazy, it's a dream come true actually. Yeah, it's a bit confronting because nowadays it's difficult, no, to find the opportunity to have a whole night for yourself, because you know there is a lot of people playing and we all deserve the same opportunities. So it's really difficult to find the person that gives you the hope of, okay, I'm gonna give you the weight of all the night. But luckily Adonis is as crazy as I am, and I think it's gonna be a nice experience, because I think I have a lot to tell. And yeah, it's taking the control of the ship that night is gonna be a nice experience for everyone, I think. I believe so.
Yeah, in terms of musical and of everything,
yeah,
I also think so they're gonna have a good experience.
Yeah, I think so many things to choose and good things to share, no? And especially in a unique setup how we are building up, and with a crazy sound system. So I think it's gonna be fun.
And is this your first all night long, or did you have anyone previously?
I did one once in Canary Island in Baladero. It's a club friend of mine, Big Petty. He has an association there and he's doing a lot for the underground scene and the music, educating people around, and he gave me the chance, no? As I was living there before, he gave me the chance to play one night alone, and it was incredibly nice. It was a challenge because public there is difficult to approach sometimes, but I think we had a nice line and a really fun night, really familiar wise, and a good way to approach to an online long. I think it's important to have the enough experience at least, no? And you need to listen a lot of music to be able to handle all night long in a solid way. I don't know, I'm gonna be humble, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it, but I'm gonna do my best. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice history.
I think for sure you are gonna have a nice time there, and you have musical experience. So for sure you will make something nice. And do you have any references of all night long? Maybe you have listened other DJs previously in a club or something that really calls your attention when you listen playing them.
I think I listen not a lot, because as I told you, it's difficult to see, no? But yeah, as the epics ones, DBS1 or Oscar Mulero, or they can be amazing and solid, and they always deliver. And but I had a lot of experience where I saw that maybe the DJ was not in the peak time, or was tired, a lot of gigs. You know, it's playing a long time. It's a long night, all night long. You have to be a bit of kind of fit, no? And at the end, you feel the instability on the solidity of the music, no? But anyway, this is a journey, and we cannot talk about bad or good in the music. So it's you like it or you feel it or not, and we all see it in a different way. So it's a good way to see someone expressing himself or herself properly without limits, no? Because a lot of things can happen in 7 hours or in 6 hours. 7 hours gonna be. And a lot of things can be told, no? So there is a lot of music to put. So this is the spontaneity or the surprising thing.
So maybe for you feel really comfortable playing long sets because you can experience more and you can express more yourself on this kind of sets.
I think it's important to have enough time to express yourself. Cutting up the sets too much can be tricky for the artist, no? And as much time you need to build it up is better, because yeah, it's like getting warm, no?
Yeah, I think so. We really have a nice conversation about your musical journey, about you, about NewEra. Do you have any other thoughts or reflections that you want to share to all the community of NewEra that is watching this?
Nothing, just say that we are really privileged to be able to live this life. As we know, the world is getting crazy around. We can enjoy the pleasures of life, being chatting with you, no, or being resident of NewEra. But let's say to have conscience to everyone, to enjoy properly in a safe way, be nice, respect, and take care of yourself. And see you in the dance floor.
Very nice thoughts, Gaztambide.
Thank you.
I'm sure that you're gonna do a good all night long. I will be there. So I think all of us, we are excited to
Hope to see you all
listen
there.
you.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.